Fucking love you.
Okay, well, I got country.
I just choose that you and Chris are first.
Disco. Lemaitre.
Lemaitre. Dances, you guys are like, it's like, you know, I'm alive.
Fuck
Fuck yeah. I think I'm ready to start, by the way.
Tiny little thing will drive me really fucking mad, and I hope that you're glad that you made a super mess of me, jacking off the pictures of you popping ecstasy. It's not about you, I just get lonely.
Don't be a weak little bitch.
You're my new boyfriend.
Fucking cocky.
What, Mr. Bootleg?
Don't be fucking
Say it.
scared.
You're my new boyfriend.
What's my name?
Bootleg.
Mr.
My name is Henry, and I feel like I masturbate too much. I masturbate. Hi. I masturbate more than I want to masturbate. Masturbating a handful of times a day and fantasizing about having degrading sex with these girls that I barely know in my life. It's easy to masturbate. And because it's easy, I love doing it. It makes me sad and makes me feel disgusting, but I'm a very sexual person. I need to express that in certain ways. I objectify almost every girl I see. I constantly objectify a woman, and I hate it. I'm sick of not being able to have meaningful friendships or relationships with women. I'm sick of feeling alone. I'm sick of feeling disgusting.
I'm not gonna wait for 30 days. I'm not watching porn for 30 days. I'm gonna see what it does to my head. I'm gonna see if I can fall in love with a girl.
I woke up this morning with my hand in my pants, already rubbing. In my delirious sleep, I was about to just start at a habit. I masturbate every single morning, like that's how I wake up. Masturbating is what gets me from my dream state to reality, but I caught myself. There's a really cute girl that I know as a friend of a friend. She's cutest little bun in the whole damn bucket. I've always wanted to ask her out. I drunkenly told her mid-December that I was gonna ask her out. I doubt she remembers or cares, but it kind of felt like a promise to me. All my time that I'm not spending either my family or working on this film, I'm gonna figure out a way that I can sweep her off her feet.
Going to hell. I think that'll make it happen. What? Did you already drink that? I can wait. Let's do one more song.
Okay.
Fuck yeah! I'm so glad that we're reaching this level right now. Dude, that jam sesh, we deserve this.
Growing up in a nice area of Los Angeles, junior high, private school, uniforms, cool tennis shoes, cool backpacks. You were the kid in 7th grade that insisted on like wingtips and a briefcase. That was so punk for junior high. That's what I love. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try this and see if I like this. And you were doing that showcase in back of the Guitar Merchant. About every sentence had the F word. And I never asked you to change anything, and there were other parents there from your nice private school, and I just cheered you on because it's not gonna get airplay, it's not gonna get a lot of attention, it's not gonna make you a big star. But how could I stop you from going through the artistic process of figuring out your art unless I just let you figure out your own art? I guess how do I feel about your art is kind of like asking me, how do I feel about you? I adore you. I love you. And some of your art projects that you tell me about, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm like, okay, I am so proud of you. I am not gonna censor you, but I don't need to see it. And of course, I'd like to tone down language, tone down drinking. I don't believe in censoring you. That's how I can be the best support. Really, just be true. Be true in your doc, be true in your music, just be true. I love you so much.
Today's definitely been harder. I've had mild blood circulation to my penis all day, ranging in amounts. I hope that this month I will only crave it as much as I do now, but I know it's going to get harder. Something I was thinking about, like sometimes when I get like really like angry, especially like when like a girl rejects me or stops responding to me, like when she finds out I'm a weirdo, masturbating to violent and humiliation porn, it's not just the physical release. It's like some kind of, I don't know, but I'm gonna figure out a big, grand, romantic gesture to get her to be my Valentine. I love Valentine's Day as a sad day for me. I always associate Valentine's Day with either experiencing or celebrating the ways that I have failed romance and romance has failed me. But in my pursuit of self-betterment, I'm gonna use Valentine's Day as drive. I'm gonna talk to my friend Caroline and see if she can help me out, be my wingman.
My mother caught me.
Doing what?
I was alone. I was alone. I was alone.
Where?
My mother had a glamour magazine. I started leafing through. First she screams, "George, what are you doing? My God! George, what are you doing? My God! My God! 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 God!"
She likes sloths and vegan food. She likes to talk about death a lot. When I heard that, I was like, God damn, I need to buy a wedding ring. Right now I'm trying to figure out an art piece that I can perform or give to her to ask her to be my Valentine, and so that I can go on a date with her, and so that we can fall in love and then get married, have kids, and then shoot each other in the brains. Even just a stupid pop song.
Tell me.
Tell me you wanna be my
Valentine.
something good. You say no about soft feelings.
I get it, but
I don't know, I just wanted
to see.
it. But I think that you would get me, and I think that I would get you, so I just thought I would see. I got really drunk and brought a girl home with me, and we fucked. It was weird. I didn't really like her. I didn't come. Saturday, I was kind of talking to this Tinder girl that I'd been talking to for a while. And like, I'd blown her off a couple times before, because I blow off most girls I talk to on Tinder. I blow off most of my friends. She ended up coming over, and she ended up being super, super cool. Same sense of humor as me, same interest, same favorite bands, sick style, and we had really great sex. And the connection I felt with her is such a marvelous, glorious orgasm. Yeah, then we just cuddled, staying up all night cuddling, pillow talking. And I feel stupid for straying from this path for Nikki, but I don't see the point of that. If all this is just about a path of self-improvement, why would I detriment myself by very, very possibly just being rejected by a girl that's friends with a lot of my friends, and where it's just gonna be weird and awkward? I met someone new who I already know I like, who I already know likes me. I should redirect my energy into just like enjoying the company of Kiana. I brought 2 girls home that I never met. One, I've never had a one-night stand. To meet and then within 30 minutes like have sex with her, that's never happened before. The fact that it happened twice in 3 days, like, I feel like that's saying something. I don't want to be a steezy little slut, but I think it definitely says something about my confidence to be able to do that. Newly found confidence that I believe not masturbating has given me. Most of the time I'm usually in a relationship, even if the relationship is unhappy or dysfunctional. because I prefer to be in a relationship than to be alone. I dated a girl for the first 2 years of college. We had so much more of a connection than I had ever experienced with anybody else. I really felt truly connected to her, but she hated having sex with me, and no matter how hard I tried to please her, to pleasure her, I just wasn't good enough. I just felt so emasculated by that. How can I consider myself a true man if I can't please the one woman that I truly, truly romantically love? It pushed me away from her. That's when I started making all of my sexually frustrated art. I'm just spending so much of my time just immersing myself in these desensitizing images that I'm perpetuating. All of the violent imagery and pornography that I complain about having an effect on me, I feel so guilty for that. I hate that the only art I want to make, I feel, is destructive and poisonous. I don't want to be a piece of shit making people feel bad about themselves. I want to change. I won't be able to change all at once, but I just need to keep on a path of positivity.
These old like Playboys and stuff are so interesting to me because there's so much like romance in some of these images compared to like porn today. The artistry in some of them, or the ones where a guy's doing something to a girl. I think those are the ones I find most interesting. Well, I'm cutting out all these like millions of porn images because I'm gonna take these and scan them, and then I'm gonna put them into Photoshop and make a digital collage wallpaper of them, and it's gonna be blown up really big and put on the wall. It's just gonna look like a design, and that for me is what pornography in general is. It's so void of like soul and personality. It's really just aesthetic, and it's really just for visual pleasure and stimulation, which I think a wallpaper does as well. It's for fantasy, and not to say that that's wrong, but this age where there's so much porn and so much, sexual imagery, the meaning of sex gets a little muddled and left behind. Not to say that sex always has to be some crazy romantic thing, but most boys start watching porn, when they're like 11 years old, before they're even teenagers. These tropes of porn that can be sexist and abusive can be perpetuated into real relationships. But it's a tricky subject because I don't think either that these tropes only come from porn. I'm not saying that those things should even be necessarily taken out of porn. By doing this and by cutting up all these things and by really looking at the images, it becomes more and more apparent that these aren't people, these are images. We just need to recognize what that is and to not confuse real life with the things that we're seeing on the screen. If that makes sense.
It's Valentine's Day, and any minute, Kiana should be getting here. I know it's dumb to be nervous, but I'm still nervous. It'll be fun, though. It really took me not masturbating. It took me preparing a romantic relationship with Nikki. It took me drunkenly taking a girl home with me. These were all just steps to get to me following through with plans with Kiana and actually meeting up with her and having a great time the other night. And now I have a Valentine. My Valentine's Day is always shitty. I've always had the worst Valentine's Day. This is the first year that I'm really excited for. Valentine's Day was really nice. Took her to eat and we came back and we danced and talked, made sweet love, cuddled and talked. No matter how nice it was having great sex, I forgot about all of the crazy wide possibilities of who a unique individual can be by only masturbating instead of really trying to pursue women. I forgot about everything beyond appearance. Appearance is just the surface, and the surface is just the coating, and the coating is only maybe 2% of what makes a person. Thoughts, intellect, emotions, communications, and miscommunications, that's the other 98%, and that's what I've been missing. We've already explored each other's bodies. That came fast, that came easy. I really just want to take on the challenge of exploring who she really is. And I want her to explore who I am, to see everything that I don't show people.
Can I take a shot? It's like, yeah, I like it. It's perfect.
Today is absolutely the hardest day. I've been so horny all morning. I've been pre-cumming in my pants all day. One, I realized that my old masturbation habit, as much as I did, was detrimental for my pursuit for a meaningful relationship. Most people masturbate. People need to just fucking, release that sexual energy before it bottles up and explodes. For me, it worked out that it bottled up and exploded into meeting Kiana. So, I mean, I can't necessarily say that sexual frustration is necessarily a bad thing. I also realized that everybody has fetishes, and I shouldn't shame myself for having fetishes, even if they're dark, because, yeah, everybody has different fantasies.